Noreen and welcome to my kitchen. And tonight we're going to have a roasted chicken with 40 cloves of garlic for supper. I know that sounds incredible, and it's going to be. So join me and see how we're going to make this. Okay, we're going to get started, and obviously we're going to roast a chicken with 40 cloves of garlic. The two things we're going to need are obviously chicken and garlic. So I have about a 6-pound roasting chicken here. This is an all-natural, no antibiotic, no injected with salt solution, and no salt added chicken. It's just a chicken, and we have to have garlic. And I love my garlic. I have lots of homegrown garlic, but I happen to find this at my local grocer. And it's Christopher Ranch California Heirloom Monviso peeled garlic. Now, you know I love convenience just as much as the next person does. And when I saw this, I thought, I'm going to have to get me some of those. Now, this is the most awesome part about this is you get 6 little packets of these peeled garlic cloves, and you don't have to open the whole bag and open all of the cloves of garlic. Like when you buy the giant bag of garlic cloves at Sam's Club or at Costco, you open the bag and you open all of the garlic cloves, right? So what are you going to do with all that garlic unless you're going to do a lot of garlic at one time, like pickling it or something like that. This I love because there's like between 6 and 10 cloves of garlic in each one of these little packets. And I'm just going to go ahead and use the whole bag. I had opened it up and used part of one of these little packets for something else. I'm just going to take my scissors and do that. So this is all the garlic we're going to be using today. And I didn't count it. I just went ahead and, you know, the logical thing to do is just open up all those little packets and that's enough garlic. Because who's going to say, oh, I don't want that much garlic? If you do, you shouldn't come to my house. All right. So I'm going to take my chicken. I have dried this off with paper towel after I washed it out. And I just had it sitting in a pie plate here. And we're going to roast this in our cast iron skillet. This is my big 13-inch cast iron skillet. And that's what we're going to do today. For fun, I'm going to stuff a wedged up lemon in the cavity because this is going to perfume it and give it fantastic flavor. And then we're going to put all this garlic down in the pan, just like that. Hello. Then I have about 4 tablespoons of butter that I sort of melted. I mean, some of it's melted, some of it's not. It's all good. I'm going to salt this, and this is just Himalayan pink salt. I'm going to pepper it. And you can stop there, or you can do what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a generous sprinkling of some poultry seasoning. This is a classic French recipe, and typically you would stuff the cavity with some fresh thyme. I don't have any fresh thyme. I didn't feel like going to the grocery store today. My thyme, it has not come in my garden yet because it's much too cold. So poultry seasoning, it's not time for thyme. That's right. Oh dear. We're going down the way. We can't do that. We have no time for that. That's so bad. Okay, the only other thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to tie the legs together. Just, this is going to help even cooking. That's all. And it also makes the chicken look a little bit prettier when it comes out of the oven. So I just have some kitchen twine, and I'm just going to... I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just going to tie this puppy up. Not really a puppy, is it? Alright. Snip that off. Okay, I have about a half a cup of water I'm going to pour in here. Just to keep everything going. Now, I have my oven preheated to 450 degrees. And we're gonna get this in there right now. Ooh, wow. Okay, that's the beauty of cast iron. It goes into the oven just as easily as you can cook on top of it. So, we're gonna roast this for at least 1 hour. We're going to check it and we'll bring you back when it's time to come take this out of the oven. Okay, this is ready to come out of the oven. And I have opened up the oven a couple of times and I have basted the chicken.
And you took a taste.
And I tasted the garlic and it is outstanding.
Oh, that's not from you, the hole over here?
Hmm?
The hole over here is not from you?
Yeah, I had to test it to make sure that it was done.
Oh.
So, I didn't test the meat. I didn't taste the meat. But all you have to do is ladle over the pan drippings to keep this moist just a couple of times in the cooking process. This cooked for about an hour. Just about an hour, a little bit under an hour, and it's perfectly done. I took the temperature, and it is over 160 degrees internal temperature, so it's ready to take out and rest. I'm going to take the chicken out and let it rest in a pie plate. And I'm going to toss some potato wedges in the pan. And I'm going to throw this back in the oven for about 20 minutes to cook the potatoes. And that's what we're going to have on the side with a big salad. So we'll be back when it's time to serve up a plate. And we'll show you what it looks like. And we have all of the garlic in the pan. And we have all of this wonderful juice. But first, I'm actually going to remove the garlic. Because if we leave it in here for what I'm going to do next, then we may be unhappy. Alright, we've got that garlic out of the pan now, because I don't want it to burn, and I'm going to toss these potatoes in here. And I know that I have people who are going to be cringing because I'm using this metal spoon on the cast iron, so what I want to do is I have about 6 russet potatoes here that I washed, scrubbed, and just wedged up. I didn't really, you know, I cut them in half and then cut each half in 4 pieces, so something like that. But there's no reason to let all this beautiful pan dripping go to waste. That's good chicken fat, and it's going to brown up these potatoes just beautifully. And we're going to pop this back into our oven, which is still set at 450 degrees. And the only thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this with some crazy salt. You hit it with whatever seasoning is your preference. You want to use seasoned salt, crazy salt, plain salt, truffle salt, you name it, you use it. I'm going to pop this back in our 450 degree oven that is super screaming hot. And I'm going to let these roast in the chicken juices for about 20-25 minutes. I'll bring you back and show you what they look like. Okay, here's the final product. We have a beautiful roast chicken with 40 cloves of garlic and some roast potatoes that I roasted in the chicken fat. After the chicken came out of the oven, I roasted the potatoes in the same skillet. And this amazing roasted garlic that roasted in the juices from the chicken that we are going to enjoy tonight with a giant salad. And we're just going to be really happy. And then we're going to go watch Walking Dead. So, what could make a better evening? So, give this a try. It is absolutely amazing. I'll show you what it looks like. It's beautiful and moist. The meat is just tender and juicy. Oh, I can't wait to eat this. The skin is crispy and flavorful, and you couldn't ask for more. So, I hope that you give this chicken, which is super easy, a try. You throw it in a skillet in the oven on 450 for an hour. You season it up just a little bit. I hope you try it. I hope you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya!